So in order to test the waterproofness of the bivvy, I've persuaded my youngest son to crawl onto it on a baking hot bank holiday weekend into a bag of nylon, and I'm going to spray him with water.
Better be getting paid for this.
You'll get paid now. I might buy you a pint later on, if you're lucky.
Don't put it on full like that.
Shower.
This one's remarkably unpleasant.
It's what?
Remarkably unpleasant.
Shut up. There, I think we've simulated a night of heavy rain. There's pooling all over the bivvy, so just see if Oliver's dry in there. If he's not, his mother's gonna go mad because he's just bought some new clothes and he's got them on. Ollie, are you dry in there?
Well, you're gonna put puddles on them?
Are you dry?
I'm gonna get wet because there's water coming in now.
Look, did any water come on when it was being sprayed?
No.
No. So that's a pretty good test. Out you come.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Thanks, son. So I'd actually say that was a pretty good test, and that the Alpkit passed. Pretty waterproof. Hi, it's Graham here, and we're going to have a look at the Alpkit Elan hoop bivvy. We'll wait, and then we'll go down the woods at the back of the house and we'll pitch it there. So Alpkit have got a claimed weight of 900 grams on the website without pegs for the bivvy. So I'm testing that on some cheap kitchen scales, and actually the weight is 842 grams, so unusually lighter than claimed. Welcome to Blue Ball Camp. It's not called that because I first camped here in winter. It's called that because we found a discarded dog toy here and named it after that. So here it is. Let's open it and let's pitch it. So you get 7 pretty good quality pegs. You get 2 poles, and these poles are pre-curved and they're exactly the same size, which is good, because if you're pitching the bivvy in a bit of a pinch with the weather or darkness, you haven't got to fiddle on with which pole goes in which pole sleeve. So it's a minor point, but it's one in its favour. So this is it, fully pitched. Let's take a closer look at it. It is freestanding with these hoops into the grommets, but the extra pegs just give it that little bit of extra security. It's made of 70 Denier nylon, which gives it a claimed hydrostatic head of 10,000, and we'll test that next. Inside it's got mesh here, which is Midge Proof, and mesh at the far side. Again, Midge Proof, and it's got a nice touch here of an elastic bit of webbing that'll help keep your sleeping mat in place. Lengthwise, it's pretty good for me, but as I've said on the previous tent review, I'm a bit of a hobbit, really. But when my feet are at the bottom, I've got plenty room up this end. And if I go further up the bivvy, there's ample room for a rucksack at the bottom. It's got a right hand zip, which is easy to do from the inside, and it's got a nice storm flap covering that. There's no velcro or anything on the outside, but I think that's fair enough, because how would you do that if you're inside? So final thoughts on it is that I really like it. It's definitely got its niche in my camping, and it's a well-made bit of kit with some thoughtful features. What I don't like about it is what applies to all hooped bivvies, and that, you know, in bad weather or if there's midges, don't go to Kielder during the summer. I did that once. So in bad weather or when there's midges, if you zip all this up, then it does feel very claustrophobic, and I'm somebody who enjoys quite small tents. Compared to, like, I don't know what the right word is, an open bivvy, you know, just like an ordinary army Gore-Tex bivvy. I slept up one night on Simonside there a couple of years ago, and you know, between boulders, and I just awoke at about 2 in the morning with this bright light all around, and I was really confused and I couldn't work out what it was. What happened, the moon had just come up behind the ridge and was just shining down on everything, and it was so bright, and I was just so confused for a few seconds. But then when I realised it was almost like a magical moment, and I know what that sounds like, but it was a beautiful magical moment. And if you're in a hooped bivvy and you're wrapped up like this, then you're going to miss that connection with nature. You know, for me, a bivvy is about going to sleep watching the stars, so this gives you a nice bit of protection, but I wouldn't use it if I was going to be out camping when I anticipated bad weather. Well, I guess unless I had a tarp over the top, and I certainly wouldn't use it if I anticipated midges, the little swines.